Thanksgiving, a joyous invitation to shower the world with love and gratitude. Give thanks, not just on Thanksgiving Day, but every day of your life. Appreciate and never take for granted all that you have. Thanksgiving was never meant to be shut up in a single day. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful things humans can do for each other. Wear your gratitude like a cloak, and it will feed every corner of your life. Give thanks for little, and you will find a lot. Welcome to a time of Thanksgiving with Southern Roots.
Hello, everybody. This is Isaac from Little Southern Brothers. This Thanksgiving season, I'm going to tell you what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for all my brothers and sisters and parents and all of my subscribers and people that watches the videos and supporting us, and everybody that food and on the table, and everybody that watches the videos, and we really appreciate you.
Guys, this is Connor from Little Southern Brothers, and this Thanksgiving year, I want to tell you guys what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for a good family where they love me, and thankful for Jesus dying on a cross for me, and I'm thankful that I get to live in the country that I do, and I don't have to worry about going hungry or nothing like that, so I'm just thankful.
Priceless treasures. That's what some of the old recipes are. Actually, I would say all of them are priceless treasures. Memories, goodness, deliciousness. They contain so many things. I'm going to do my mother's chicken and dressing recipe. It's been in the family for years. It's a family favorite. So in this bowl, I've got a cup and a half of flour, a cup and a half of cornmeal, a teaspoon and a half of salt, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Okay. Next, I'm going to add a cup and a half of milk. 3 eggs. And about 1/3 a cup of mostly melted or softened shortening. I'm going to give that a mix till everything is well incorporated and blended together. It's going to go in a 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes or until done. I've got maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of, actually probably about 2 tablespoons of shortening melting over on the stove in my cast iron skillet. This is going to be the cornbread part of the dressing. So here we go. Alright, y'all, I just pulled the cornbread out of the oven. Doesn't that look delicious? On to the next step of the chicken and dressing. You guessed it. We're about to boil a whole fryer. Okay, guys, this is where we start putting this thing together. I'm taking the cornbread out of the skillet, crumbling it up. You don't want to make it like really fine, but fairly small. Then we're adding some chicken broth, and you're going to add the broth more than once in this process because you've got to keep up with the consistency. So I'm mixing that around really, really good, trying to make sure all of the cornbread is beginning to get moist. The last thing you want is dry dressing. Believe me, you don't want to go there. So you're wanting it to be really, really moist, not soupy, but fairly moist. So, continuing to mix up all of this stuff here, trying to make sure everything is getting good and coated. So now, we're going to move on, and I'm about to add 6 eggs. No, they're not boiled. They're just plain old raw eggs. Some people put boiled eggs. We don't do that. If you do, that's fine. That's your preference. So we're going to get these 6 eggs added in there. We're going to come back and add a stick of melted butter, a half a can of canned milk. Then we're going to give it a mix. You want to mix it all up really, really good. This is a recipe that has been in the family for years. And my mom has made it for years. And even though I'm making my mother's recipe, I'm sorry, even I can't make it like my mom. Something about a mother's touch. Now I'm going to add some poultry seasoning. I don't put any sage. Some people put straight sage. I'm putting a poultry seasoning in it. Then we're about to get over here and get some black pepper. And we're going to put some pepper in our dressing. Then, after the pepper, what would come next? But you said it, salt. Gotta have the salt. All right. So now I'm crumbling up a half a sleeve of saltine crackers. They don't have to be fine, just a coarse crumble. That kind of acts as a little bit of a binder. So we're going to get those crumbled up. And here we go to mixing again. And at this point, you could start taste testing to start adjusting your seasonings, making sure you've got enough salt, enough pepper, enough poultry seasoning. You don't want too little poultry seasoning, and you don't want too much. So that's something that needs to be adjusted as you go along. Now, the onions. Now, let me tell you, the onions totally take this to a different level. You leave out the onion, or if you just add onion flakes and onion powder, it's not going to be the same. Yes, you can chop them small enough to where nobody's going to crunch one. Now I have put the chicken in. I've pulled it all off of the bone. So here we go. Let's mix that chicken in. I am a chicken and dressing person. I do not care for turkey and dressing. Some people do the turkey. That is not my thing. Chicken is way more flavorful to me. I had to add a little bit more broth. And you want to make sure you're getting it good and mixed in, because it needs to be the same consistency throughout the whole entire dressing. All right, so now we're about to add it to a 9x13, which I filled that up, and I had enough to jump on over and fill up a smaller pan, as you're about to see. Yes, I'm voiceovering this video. My house was crazy at the time I was making this dressing, so there was way too much racket. But I'm going to fill up this smaller pan. Top off the other. And we're about to head to the oven with this dressing. Here we go, the finished product. Hey everyone, I just want to say I have enjoyed making this Thanksgiving series this month. I'm thankful for all the channels that participated. Yogi Hollow Farms, Jaws, Little Southern Brothers, Wobble Family Adventures, Ridge Life. I hope I'm not missing anyone. I appreciate everybody that took part in this, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I had a blast doing it. And remember, Thanksgiving isn't just one day a year. Let's be thankful all 365. Anyway, from our household here at Southern Roots, we just want to wish you and yours a happy Thanksgiving. God bless.